Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and welcome to Show and Tell number 90. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. I hope today has been fantastic for you. I hope that your hearts are full of love, your tummy is full of good food, and I hope that you have had an amazing day. We're doing a steak dinner tonight because we're not cooking our turkey up and everything until Saturday. My stepsons are coming in to visit, but they they have their own households to, feed and everything else. So they're coming on Saturday now, which is perfectly fine. Which means I don't have to cook literally all next week because turkey leftovers. I'm pretty excited because I am exhausted from this week. Either at the end of this video or on Saturday, I will have some pre-Vlogmas content that I will be putting up. It's all about decorating the house and getting my house from like 90 million boxes stacked up to there are trees and decor out. But yeah, so I keep overdoing it every day, and like last night I was like, no, I really need to take an Epsom salt soak and like sit down and not move the rest of the night. Stop looking at things that need to be done. So today has actually been a cleaning day. I've been, scrubbing bathrooms and vacuuming floors and trying to make sure everything is fine for things like tree skirts to go down. Because once you put a tree skirt down, you can't really vacuum and you can't really dust around that corner of the house until everything gets picked up again. So yeah, it's been a bit of a busy day. I'm a little frazzled. And it's only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like it's not even that late and I'm exhausted. Um, yeah, it's been fun. I'm glad to be done. I kind of, when we get to my finished objects, you'll understand. But like, I have had zero time to just, and I'm looking forward to Sunday. I'm going to sleep late. I'm going to wake up at my own leisure. I'm going to sit in front of the computer and crochet while drinking my coffee because I won't have to cook food or anything. I've already started prep cooking stuff for Saturday. My collard greens take forever and 3 years to cook. So like I had to start those last night. And those will get packed up in the fridge today before I go to bed. They should be done. And then 24-hour collard greens. I'm gonna start boiling eggs for deviled eggs and sauteing up on my it's not mise en place. What is it? The garlic, the onions, the celery, the carrots that go into like everything, the base for thing. Yeah, so like that's gonna be the rest of my night. Yeah. I'm tired. Like I'm genuinely exhausted, but um obviously I haven't gotten any progress on the Mary Maxim kits. It will probably be late December before I do the final wrap-up review on those, just based on how far I have left to go. I do have some plans, but it's going to take a little bit of effort and time. We'll see some of that hopefully in the Vlogmas content that will come out. I will participate in Vlogmas this year. I don't know if I'm going to upload every day because most of the time my days are pretty boring. So it's more like, hey, I'm filling out some cards. Hey, I'm sitting here knitting. Hey, welcome to the neighborhood. It's 28 degrees, which by the way, is supposed to be 28 degrees on Tuesday, the 1st. But I did get my first Christmas card of the season. This is from Teresa Love Me Some Yarn. And when I go upstairs, it will get hung up on the cabinets in the kitchen. I think I have enough clothespins for everybody this year, and hopefully we won't like weight it down so much that it falls down like it did last year. But we'll see what happens. I love hanging up the Christmas cards. It just makes me so happy every morning to walk in and get my cup of coffee and be surrounded by all these Christmas cards hanging up on the kitchen cabinets. That was like the greatest Pinterest tip I have ever seen. Finished objects. I have a dishcloth. I do actually have one other finished object. I totally forgot I made a thing last weekend. If you look at my Yarn Bee acetate Stitch 101 acetate yarn review, you'll actually see the headband that I made. I totally forgot I hadn't shown that in a show and tell. So I did make a big headband to match the cowl that I did. Keep my ears warm because it's going to be 20 something degrees when I go walking again. And that's the temperature. That's not the real feel. The temperature is supposed to be 28 degrees. Our high was originally supposed to be like 35 on Tuesday. They've now bumped it up to 44. It's 70 degrees right now here. I think the real feels like 70, but the temperature's like 65 or something. But it's like, really? Really? I noticed I have been doing some tidying up down here. These are holes that were created by using yarn this year. This is all the decorating I'm doing in here. I really wanted to put my white tree up, but I don't have the energy for it. And it's like a tiny 3-foot tree, and I don't have the energy for it. So these are my decorations for the craft room this year. It'll be fine. This has actually been hanging out on the shelf up there. The goal is to eventually use my yarns enough to where I can start using my shelf for displaying, things like these. Or I've got my little Grinch octopus that I bought from Rel over at the Dabbling Hook, and I have just like random, things I kind of want to display that just bring me joy. And this is my room for just like my random tchotchkes and trinkets and things. My kitsch room. So eventually I would like to have the yarn used down to where I can display stuff all the time and have cute things behind me. Not just my beautiful yarn collection. Anyway. Yeah, I am still working on my organization progress. Hopefully in January, I will be able to share some more things that I have been working on. But I've been organizing stamps and dies, and I need to start cleaning off my desk from where I've been making cards. But I still need to make some cards. There's still so much on my to-do list that need to be done before the end of the year. And it's just like, This is the time of year where like I love all of it. Like I have fun with all of it, but it is just a lot. Anyway, so I want to talk to you guys about what will be coming up during Vlogmas. So last year I did the wine and chocolates advent calendars from Aldi. I'm not eating refined sugar, so no chocolates. I do enjoy the Russell Stover sugar-free candies. I do have some of those coming in the mail. They're doing a 30% off sale, so I do have treats coming that I can have that are Carrie safe. But I still have mini bottles left from last year's advent calendar. Not that I didn't enjoy the wine. I just don't drink that much. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to drink that many bottles of wine over the course of a month. But yeah, I got way behind. I've used some for cooking and stuff over the last year, but I do actually still have like 5 mini bottles of that wine left in the kitchen. So wasn't going to do wine, but this year I decided to get the Pucka Tea Christmas Advent Calendar. A different, incredible organic tea every day for a magical Christmas journey. And I do like all but the 3 gingers tea that I have tried from Pucka. But this has their revitalized tea, relax, chai. It does have the 3 gingers. It's not that I don't like it. It's just kind of a weak ginger tea. I like a really like punch you in the nose ginger. There's an after dinner tea, a lemongrass ginger tea, a blackcurrant beauty. By the way, their like womankind tea is like amazing. That's like probably one of my favorite, just like iced hot, sweet, not sweet, doesn't matter, like generic tea that's not like a black tea. Today I'm actually drinking a tropical twister iced tea from it's mixed by a shop in Waxhaw. They have amazing teas over there. See, there's an elderberry echinacea, cinnamon, matcha. There's a clarity tea, licorice cinnamon, 3 chamomiles. I love chamomile tea. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of different flavor components and profiles coming into this one. Kind of looking forward to that. Actually, and of course I'm not going to get a clean tear on it because why would I? Why would I? Really? Well, that sucks. They're not hidden. Once you open the calendar, like you see all the teas. That kind of sucks. So that's our calendar. I'll let you know what I think of them as I go. The numbers aren't in order. Where's number 1? So we'll be starting with a turmeric active. I am pro turmeric. If you're one of those people who are interested in trying turmeric for your joint health, curcumin in turmeric needs fat in order to be absorbed by your body. So I would highly recommend putting it in eggs and using just fresh turmeric or ground turmeric and putting it in your eggs. That way you can get a little bit of fat. It also, if you do like any kinds of yogurt sauces, yogurt also has fat in it. Just saying. Putting it in your tuna salad, chicken salad, another way to get fat and the turmeric in there together, so you get just a random tip. The other thing I want to talk to you about. Over the course of the year, I have mentioned repeatedly I wanted to build myself 2 different yarny advent calendars. I succeeded somehow. I'm not sure how, especially since I have totally forgotten half the year to like weigh out my 30-gram worsted weight balls. But I need to do a final check of the colors before I start wrapping them up. But the card pack that I used for Christmas last year for my Christmas cards had, you know, little doolollies on there. The ones that didn't actually have numbers on them, I did go in, let's see, like there's Christmas Eve. Oh, there was like 1 or 2 that didn't have numbers, and I had to put numbers on them. Where are they? Oh, yeah. I love the pink and aqua Christmas stuff. It was one of the reasons why I bought this pad to begin with, because I just loved it. Maybe I'm misremembering, because I did these back in January, and I haven't touched them since January. No, there's one. So like 12 didn't have its number, so I put like little numbers on it. But I've got 2 sets of these. I have bags. I have mini clothespins. This will be tonight's activity. I'm going to get all my cooking done to prep for Saturday and then make dinner. And then after dinner, I'm not moving off the sofa again. Just not going to happen. But what I did is I took, as I worked through worsted weight yarns, and I did hit up like my scrap bin before, like at the very beginning of the year, I hit up my scrap bin, made sure like I didn't have things in my scrap bin that would work for this. But for worsted weight, I took 30 grams, caked it up. So I have 25 30-gram balls in here. I am going to pair that based on the colors that I have. I think I'm going to pair it with a white out of my stash. Just a plain white acrylic. These are all acrylic. Tub here. Flash. I'm going to pair these with a white acrylic or a tan, maybe. I don't know. And we're going to make a small blanket out of this yarn. I haven't decided if I'm going to do granny squares that are bordered. That kind of butts up against my other scrap project, which is one thinking granny squares that I'm bordering with black. I haven't decided if I'm going to do bordered granny squares or if I'm going to do ripples and do like a ripple blanket and then put the solid in between, or if I'm going to do like maybe a solid granny and in the colors like at the corners. I haven't decided. So I've got a couple days still to decide what I'm going to do, but the goal is to turn these into a blanket, and hopefully it will be something that I feel proud enough that I can donate. But we will be pairing it with some just straight up worsted weight. Looking at what I've got on my wall, I have so many like random bits and bobs, but the things that I have the most of, I might not have white or off white. I'll have to check what I've got upstairs. I have a blanket project I had set aside that I'm not going to do. It just took me too long to get started. Now I have no interest in making it. That happens. That's a thing. So I've got to do that. But that was going to be Advent calendar number 1 for yarn. We already have our tea. I'm kind of glad I opened that with you guys because y'all got the real response of what I thought of that. And then number 2 is sock weight. And these are 20-gram balls. Some of them I did not recake after using the outer portions of these. But these are all yarns that I've used in the last 2 years, I think. But yeah, so we've got, like this was from a hat I did. And this is like an old knit crate yarn. This went into a Katie and the Squid shawl. And I think that one might also be a knit crate. This is Knit Picks. I know what that is. Yeah, so I've got all sorts of different 20-gram balls in here. I do have a couple patterns in mind for this, but if you have an idea of something that the pattern I can use for this, leave me a comment down below. Maybe I'll pick your pattern. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, my brain's been a little on the dead side the last couple of days. So that is what we're going to be doing for Advent. That will be most of my Vlogmas content will probably be me opening these. And I do have some brown bags that one's going to be in white bags, one's going to be in little brown bags. So there we go. That's it. That's our path for Advent and what the plan is there. So what content I'll be able to share for Vlogmas. I will continue filming like little bits and bobs if anything interesting happens over the next couple days, like, us having Thanksgiving dinner or something. But yeah, I will have some more pre-Vlogmas content, but I'm not gonna release it daily. I've done that before. I just don't have the energy to upload it daily. So I will probably smush that together and do like a release on, because I somehow talked for 20 minutes today without really having that much to show you guys. So yeah, I will probably do an upload on Saturday with the pre-vlogmas content up to today. And then on Monday, the rest of the pre-vlogmas content will go up. And then we'll start vlogmas on Tuesday, the 1st. I just can't believe it's already December. This year's been like super long and super short at the exact same time. It's really kind of... But I hope that you guys, once again, have had a fantastic day. I hope your Thanksgiving has been amazing. I hope your weekend is phenomenal, and I look forward to seeing you guys real soon. I love you guys. Take care.